I
honest with
think
you.
any
Good for
man who
her.
allows his woman to have a job has a humiliation kink.
And one more time.
I
Any
love that.
man who lets his woman
Yes.
have a job has a humiliation case.
1000%.
Yeah. I'm going to
Okay.
make a supposition to you. You can agree or disagree.
But we
I think
still-
the vast majority of men who are married would tolerate a woman who's cheating. He'd be mad as shit, but he has no options because most men don't have options. 70-80% of men have no options. And so because of the way the economy works, and so because of that, I think most men would be that dude who was trying to work it out with the wife who's cheating.
And
I think
also-
the vast
also,
majority of
if you
men.
look at him, like
Women leave because they have options then.
I
What
don't
you're
disagree
saying.
at all, but
Yeah.
that's still a gender norm. My point is leaving men because these men have lost their job is a gender norm propagated on men by women.
I mean,
See,
how do you know
or
that's
by
not
the women
last
that
straw?
literally married the man solely
For the
based on
money.
his
Oh, well,
financial
it,
status.
it could be,
You
but
know?
the problem is, in general, the likelihood of you getting divorced increases by 33%. And by
Yeah,
the
I
way,
don't disagree with that.
while I agree with you, there's still difficulties that happen in a relationship when a man loses his job, because you could take a man that you married specifically because you love him and then all of a sudden see him not being ambitious from your standpoint because he lost his job, and then be more likely to leave him. The point is, and by the way, I'm not trying to blame women, Katerina. What I'm saying is, in general, because women gestate children, they're pickier than men, just in general. You guys don't, remember we said have sex behind a dumpster with a stranger? Women are less likely to do that. Women are also more likely to be disgusted by nasty smells, snakes, spiders, rotting corpses. Women, when they have gestating children, when they're pregnant, they're more likely to suffer from morning sickness, because women in general throughout their life have the ability to be more picky. And throughout history, 80% of women and 40% of men have reproduced. Women have to take fewer chances and be more selective when it comes to picking a partner. That's a function of evolution. But what I'm saying is that gender norm is a function of evolution. It's not a function of patriarchy, and it's not a function of misogyny. It exists because men and women are different. Go ahead.
Okay, but the things that you're like describing of like, okay, behind a dumpster or like, corpses, that's an extreme to bring onto the table.
Yeah, really.
No, then let's just pick anything you want.
You're-
Women are more likely to leave relationships than
You're
men. Period.
confusing interchanging ambition with economic stability and like.
No, I'm just talking about leaving a relationship. Women, if things are bad, women will jump ship faster than men. That's it. That's just it. That's
But isn't there a
Stability,
direct
not
correlation
woman
is
between
gonna
ambition
stay.
and economic stability?
What?
Like, isn't there a direct correlation between economic stability and motivation?
But all
possibility. I
those
mean, it depends on
factors
it depends
in
on the economy. Like if you're talking about a couple who lives in sub-Saharan Africa, there's no economic stability.
Right.
It has nothing to do with the man's ambition.
But again, that's an extreme.
I also think that like women are more likely to try it again multiple times, and they don't leave until they're like, okay, this is done.
I'm fed
not
up. It's like a
improving.
lot
Yeah,
of
like,
emotional.
that job-
And that's why I
you lost
think-
your job,
the
now
last
you're
straw.
fucked.
See, and that's
it's
why I
like,
think
what do
when
you
we're
have to offer?
when we're
And then
talking about
boom.
same-sex marriage and everything like that, like coming from a sister who is gay and a best friend who is gay, like they've always talked about like, damn, I met this girl, I'm gonna move in with her in like a week. I feel like women naturally, like we do want to move a little bit quicker with things.
To be
I
honest
think
with
any
Good for
man who
her.
allows his woman to have a job has a humiliation kink.
you. And one more time.
I
Any
love that.
man who lets his woman
Yes.
have a job has a humiliation case.
1000%.
Yeah?
Be on her tombstone, made
I
life
love
work.
you.
I don't know. I kind of like having a job, having my own money, and because
Yeah,
you
but
know,
you're
you never
fucking
know.
everyone.
You're
talking
fucking
a lot more
everyone.
fun,
like a 9 to
Well,
5.
even if I wasn't,
Way more fun than I do at my 9 to 5. I love talking about my
even
wrong,
if
but
I
that looks like a
wasn't
fun
doing
time.
what I'm doing, I think I would still want a job.
Like,
Because
if
in
you're
the
like,
back
you're
of my,
gonna-
I'm so hyper independent. I don't trust a man to like not take advantage of me to the point that I won't have money if he does something fucked up, and then I'm left with no money and I can't get out of a
What if he
relationship.
said that you had to get like an office job or like a retail job? Like, what if he was like, you can have any job you want, but you can't have the job you have now?
No, I wouldn't date him.
Or her,
You're
could you
funny
imagine
as
her
hell.
situation? She birthed and carried 3 children and has probably a minimum wage work from home job.
Who?
The woman we just saw
Oh.
who embarrassed him.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, to be fair, I have a work from home
Maybe
job.
she has a
and
lot
it's
of
not
money,
minimum
that's why
wage,
he's
but
also
like
there.
also I spent a lot of time making sure that the job I have is not like horrendous, and I hate my life. I actually love my
Yeah.
job in the company I work for. A lot of these jobs, so they are unfortunately what she's describing, which is like a customer service while your kids are running around at home. Like it sounds awful. So it's like,
Bro, I used to be in retail and bartending and serving, and I'm just tired of, first of all, working for another company and you can get fired for no reason at any time.
Or walk out. That's what I do.
Yeah, and it's just like
I've had
it's
enough.
like I have anxiety. The reason why I went full force into my job, what I do now, is because I was having panic attacks every day, thinking that left and right I could have no job and living in Vegas and nothing to
No, that
sustain
is a true
myself.
But you're
thing
not
though,
worried
because
about
in
that
Vegas
now?
it's hard to get a job. I've been out here almost a year, and like I used to work. I've worked for Fox Sports, ESPN, USA Today, like all them big places, and like I still can't even get a job in media. Like I'm waitressing right now. Like it may be hard other places, but Vegas, like it's been hard. It's been a reality check of like, damn, like I don't get everything I want like at the snap of a finger. Like what the hell? So I get that like perspective of like, damn, like I don't know if I'm gonna have a job today or tomorrow.
Yeah, and like I was having anxiety because the way that the owners of a lot of places here is like, if you're not like, if you have the most minuscule mess up, or it's not even your
Yeah.
fault, but you correct the boss on their mess up, you're fired.
Or if you don't flirt with the boss, or like, because I worked at a bar on Fremont, and it was very much like kind of a little bit of creepy vibes where it's like, okay, if you don't really like play into that, then it's like, okay, you're just like that. And like I was told, like, are you fucking stupid? Are you fucking stupid? It's like, nah, actually I'm not fucking stupid, but the direction that you're giving me is actually
No, I understand. I understand the whole like being independent, having something, but I also feel like in every situation you're in, there is some sort of glass ceiling, right?
Yeah,
like whether
yeah.
you're a trophy wife, you don't know if he leaves you tomorrow and then all your money's gone. You have to like essentially be strategic with your finances. It
Like
doesn't
the
matter
women
what
that
you're
like
doing.
it's like
Life is
a
risk.
thing
Every
at Walmart,
allowance he gives
$50.
me, put that shit in the savings
Or like
account.
even